You guys are always asking me about the hottest business opportunities, the ones where the hustle can really pay off. And let me tell you, the clothing game is on fire right now, especially if you're thinking small scale, niche, and ready to crush it online. Today, we're diving deep into why small-scale clothing brands are exploding and why now is the perfect time to jump in headfirst. We're talking revenue streams, how much you can realistically make, the costs you got to be ready for, and the most important thing, how to create a brand so unique, so you, that it punches through the noise and grabs attention. So, grab your notebooks, buckle up, because this is going to be a value-packed ride. Let's get right into it. Look, the game has changed. It's not just the Nikes and Gucci's of the world anymore. Small-scale clothing brands are popping up left and right, and they're killing it. Why? Because the world is hungry for authenticity, for something different, something that speaks to their specific passions. First off, niche markets are on fire. Forget trying to please everyone. Find your tribe, the people who vibe with your vision and cater to them. Maybe it's sustainable activewear, vintage-inspired streetwear, or size-inclusive formal wear. Find your lane and own it. Second, online platforms are your best friend. Forget about the gatekeepers of traditional retail. With platforms like Shopify, Etsy, and Instagram, you can launch your brand, connect with your audience, and start selling with way less overhead than ever before. And third, the barriers to entry have never been lower. You don't need a factory or a design degree to get started. There are tons of resources available to help you with everything from sourcing fabrics to manufacturing to marketing. It's all about hustle and putting in the work. Take Cotton Citizen, for example. They started as a small family-run business, but they blew up because they focused on quality, unique designs, and tapped into the demand for luxury basics. They found their niche, crushed it online, and the rest is history. Okay, let's talk money. The beauty of a clothing brand is the multiple ways you can generate revenue. First and foremost, you've got direct sales. This is your bread and butter, selling directly to your customers through your website or online store. Then there's wholesale, and once you've established your brand, you can start reaching out to boutiques, online retailers, and even department stores to carry your line. This can be a game changer for scaling your business. And don't sleep on subscription models. People are loving the convenience and personalization of curated boxes. Think about offering a monthly subscription box with exclusive designs, accessories, or even styling services tailored to your niche. Look at a company like Stitch Fix. They've built $1 billion business by offering curated outfits delivered right to your door. They tapped into the power of subscription models and personalized experiences, and it's paying off big time. Chapter 3. The reality check. Costs you need to know now before you quit your day job and start sketching designs. Let's get real about the costs involved in running a clothing brand. It's not all glamorous photo shoots and runway shows. First up, production costs. This includes everything from sourcing fabrics and materials to manufacturing your garments. Research different manufacturers, compare prices, and don't be afraid to negotiate. Then there's marketing. You've got to get the word out about your brand, and that takes investment. Think social media ads, influencer marketing, email campaigns, and even pop-up shops or events. And don't underestimate the costs of inventory management. You need a system for storing, tracking, and shipping your products efficiently. This might involve investing in inventory management software or partnering with a fulfillment center. Remember, it's all about finding the right balance between quality and affordability. You want to create a product that people love without breaking the bank. Chapter 4. The real talk, challenges you'll face and how to overcome them. Let's be real, building a clothing brand is not for the faint of heart. It's a grind, and you're gonna face challenges along the way, but hey, that's what makes it so rewarding. One of the biggest challenges is competition. The fashion industry is crowded, so you need to find a way to stand out. We'll dive deeper into that in the next chapter. Another challenge is logistics. Getting your products from point A to point B can be a headache, especially if you're dealing with international shipping, customs, and returns. Speaking of returns, that's another challenge you need to be prepared for. Make sure you have a clear and fair return policy in place and a system for processing returns efficiently. Even big brands like ASOS have faced challenges with logistics and returns. They had to invest heavily in improving their supply chain and customer service to overcome these hurdles. The key is to be proactive, learn from your mistakes, and constantly strive to improve. Chapter 5, stand out or get lost. Creating a USP that screams you, all right, here's the million-dollar question. How do you make your clothing brand stand out in a sea of sameness? The answer, a killer unique selling proposition, USP. This is what makes your brand different, special, and irresistible to your target audience. One way to create a USP is through sustainability. Consumers are becoming more and more conscious of the environmental and social impact of their fashion choices. Consider using eco-friendly materials, ethical manufacturing practices, or partnering with organizations that support sustainable fashion. Another way to stand out is through personalization. Offer custom designs, monogramming, or made-to-order options that allow your customers to express their individuality. But most importantly, your USP should be rooted in your brand story. What's your why? What are you passionate about? What values do you want your brand to represent? Your story is what will connect with people on an emotional level and build brand loyalty. Look at Everlane. They built a successful brand by being radically transparent about their pricing and manufacturing processes. They tapped into the growing demand for ethical and sustainable fashion and created a loyal following because of it. Outro. Your brand, your time, make it happen. So there you have it. Small-scale clothing brands are booming for a reason. The world is craving authenticity, creativity, and a connection with the brands they support. And with the power of online platforms and a little bit of hustle, there's never been a better time to turn your passion for fashion into a thriving business. Remember, it's all about finding your niche, creating a product that people love, and building a brand that resonates with your target audience. Don't be afraid to experiment, take risks, and most importantly, stay true to your vision. What's your clothing brand going to be about? What's your story? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bato & Company for more entrepreneurial insights.